guys, welcome to my channel today. I am so excited about today's show. I know so many of you have been asking me what not to do your first year in real estate, so I'm here to help you out. These are all the mistakes that new agents make, and I don't want you to make any of them, okay? A little bit about me. I'm Janelle. I am a real estate agent in Minnesota. I've sold over 200 homes. And I've sold over 500 million in real estate. So I really know what I'm doing. I've got great experience. And I kind of want to just talk to you about what not to do your first year in real estate. So to get things started, the first thing that most agents do, and this is why they screw up, is they don't prospect enough. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what the hell's prospecting? What's prospecting? Prospecting is something that you should be doing all of the time if you're a real estate agent. Prospecting is something that I do personally 2 to 3 hours every single day. What prospecting means is you're going over the leads and you're following up with potential clients that you could convert into a sale. So for example, for 2 to 3 hours of the day, I'm following up with people that are possibly thinking about selling or possibly thinking about buying. Prospecting is basically finding yourself new business so you can create more sales. I'm going to give you an example. You're in line at Starbucks. You're ordering your latte and you see someone on their phone and they're browsing and they're looking at houses. Hello? Well, if you're a new agent, a lot of people are too shy and they don't say anything or they don't do anything. Well, here's what I would do. I would say, oh my gosh, what a great neighborhood. I know that neighborhood so well. When are you thinking of moving? And, they might respond. They might tell you to, F off, which is fine too. But you got to put yourself out there. A lot of new agents don't do this. So number 2 is really fun because most agents expect to get rich quick. Guess what, guys? This isn't a get rich quick scheme. It takes an incredible amount of work to build a profitable business. Now, can you get rich working in real estate? Absolutely. Hello. But with that, comes a lot of hard work. And when I say hard work, it's laying down the foundation your first year and building your business tall and wide. You want to build it so wide, you want to get so many contacts and people in your network and let everyone you know that you're a real estate agent. The more people that know you're a real estate agent that already know you, guess what? You can turn those into sales. If they know you and they trust you, they're going to use you. The top real estate agents in your market didn't get where they are now by just throwing spaghetti at the walls and just expecting to get rich quick. They perfected their skills and talents, and they perfected their business, and that's why their business is booming right now. They gave it a chance to grow. So what I'm saying is, it's a lot of hard work. The third thing that is a big mistake that a lot of people unfortunately get involved with, and this is not having a business mindset. Running a real estate business is owning your own business. You don't work for anyone. You do partner with a brokerage, obviously, but you're in business for yourself. There's no health care. There's no days off. You don't even have to show up to work if you don't want to. You are your own boss. So with that, you have to have a business mindset. The most successful agents I know write a business plan on day 1 and not only think of themselves as realtors, but they think of themselves as a brand. They also take kind of like a holistic approach to real estate and not only are good at managing advertising, their marketing, but also they can hone in on the best social media channels to use and use that to their advantage. Number 4 is your follow-up system sucks. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, well, I'm good at follow-up. I'm so great at it. I'm the best. No, you're not. Most new agents suck at follow-up. I want to be honest about it. If you're not organized and persistent at follow-up, you are literally taking $100 bills and lighting it on fire. All the money you'll ever make in real estate is in the follow-up. I'm going to say it again so I can drill it into your head. All of the money is in the follow-up. A lot of people will hear this in your real estate career, and it's all about speed to lead. So the faster you follow up with a potential client, the more you can gain their trust. Think about it. Maybe you've shopped for a car before or another big item. When that sales agent reaches out to you directly and time after time is constantly texting you, you kind of feel like, wow. First of all, people will hire you because you are a sales agent. They may think that they don't want to hire a sales agent, but they actually do. They want you to sell yourself. They want you to be a little bit pushy. They want you to want their business. It makes them feel good as consumers. So when you don't follow up with a client very fast and you have crappy speed to lead, your earning potential goes down drastically. I personally can text a person right away, and I have systems in place for if I'm not available to follow up with a client when they text me. I have things like AI or auto assist, and I even have auto assistant on my emails. If you aren't motivated and organized to follow up on these leads, you really, really need to figure out a system in place where you can follow up. Research has shown if you follow up right away in the first 2 days and then just trail off and a week goes by, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, guess what? You have lost their business. You may get a lead that comes in, a person that says, hey, I'm interested in, 1, 2, 3 archery and weigh. And you're like, okay, great. And you find out their credit's not good, okay, which is fine. And they're not quite ready to buy yet, which is fine. But where a lot of rookie agents, what they do is they don't really follow up with these people because these people could take 2 years to buy a house. If you follow up with them right away and then find out, oh, well, they're not going to be approved until they get their credit up or this and that, guess what? When they are ready to buy, you haven't been reaching out to them. You don't have them in a system where, you're grabbing that lead, and when they are searching for homes, you're not the person that's going to get the sale. So what I'm trying to tell you is no matter how long it takes these people to buy a house, you need to be there every step of the way, and you need to be the first agent they think about when they are ready to buy the house. You need to be the first one on their mind. Oh, well, that Janelle lady, she was always following up and she helped me get the credit up and she's got a great lender. And you just follow up like a system. I do it once a month. I've got people on a list and I follow up with them every single month, even if I know they're not going to buy. I want them to know that I care and I care about them getting the house. Number 5 is like a big decision that you're going to make as a new agent. And the second you take your real estate exam and you pass it, hopefully on your first try, but if you didn't pass your first try, it's okay too. A lot of us didn't. The first thing you're going to want to do is pick a brokerage. And where a lot of big mistakes that come into play with rookie agents is they pick the wrong brokerage. And you're thinking to yourself, well, any brokerage is good as long, I'm just hanging my license there, who cares? Well, it does matter, because here's the deal, you guys. There may be brokerages, let's just say Sunnyside Brokerage. They offer you 100% of your commission. And it sounds so great. And you're like, wow, I get to keep 100% of my commission. Well, with keeping all of that commission and them not taking a split, you're going to get very, very little services. And services are things like an office, a printer, free paper, a front desk staff, administrator. These are things, just little things, not to mention a managing broker. What are you going to do if you're writing contracts at 11 o'clock at night and you don't know what line 575 means? And guess what? You don't even have a managing broker. So my point is, have a broker that's always available for you to text, respond, hey, I don't know what this means, can you help me? You need someone to help you, because every transaction is so different, but there's a lot of things new agents can screw up. And the one thing you don't want to screw up on is doing things on a transaction that can get you into a lot of trouble. So even if a brokerage takes 70-30 and you're keeping 70% and they're taking 30%, that's probably a bigger brand. It's probably like a Coldwell Banker, Remax even. There's so many different agencies that will give you a great split, but offer you tremendous services that can help you accelerate your career. And they also offer weekly training. Most of those discount brokerages that give you 100% commission, you're literally walking around as a bot on a computer. You enter these Zoom rooms and you ask a question to a person in a Zoom. I do Zooms here and there, but honestly, that's so lame. It's great to have a managing broker that wants to be there for your success and wants to see you succeed. So my point is, pick the right broker. And I believe in a big brand. I'm with the biggest brand in Minnesota. We have the biggest brokerage here in Minnesota. So I picked the brand because if you're a newer agent, it helps you stand out when you get in front of potential clients and you're with that big brand's name. It helps you a lot. The number 6 thing is networking with the wrong people. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what kind of people, Janelle? Well, when I say wrong people, I'm just saying like other realtors. So there's a lot of potlucks, there's a lot of happy hours, there's a lot of social hours, there's a lot of lunch and learns. And I always tell new agents, you're not gonna make any money, you're not gonna have any sales hanging out with real estate agents. They're not gonna buy anything from you because they're trying to do the same thing as you are. So yeah, it's a little cold and calculating, but I guess that's how I am. I don't hang out with other agents. I just don't. I hang out with people that could potentially buy or sell real estate with me. I'll take a client out for lunch. I'll take a client out for coffee. I'll host a party at my house and I'll invite 50 people. And guess what? They're all gonna know I'm in real estate. And guess who they're gonna use when they're ready to buy or sell? Me. This whole thing of hanging out with, going to the company picnic and this and that, it's fun and it's nice, but like you're not doing something that's gonna give you a sale. So at the end of the day, as a veteran agent, do that stuff, go to the picnics. But as a new agent, you should be focusing on getting clients. Okay, number 7 for me is so funny because I'm actually a workaholic, so it's funny for me. The number 7 mistake that new agents make is they don't work hard enough. They just don't. They think that, they're working hard enough when in fact, no. As a new agent, it's a 7 days a week kind of thing. When you're a new business owner, it takes a tremendous amount of work to build your business from the ground up. You've always got to be thinking ahead. You've always got to be working. A lot of people think, oh, well, real estate, it's so glamorous and this and that, and it'd be so nice to just work very minimally and rake in the cash. Well, that sounds lovely, but that's bullshit. It doesn't work like that, and you're not going to have, corporate hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I always tell people, most realtors work when people don't work. What that means is, if they're off of work, you're working. So like after 5, as a new agent, expect to work at least 3 or 4 nights a week. On the weekends, you're working because people are not working and you're doing open houses. You're trying to create more clients. That's the goal here. More clients equals more potential money. So you're not working hard enough. You've got to grind it out. I'm sorry, it's your first year in real estate. It's not going to be easy. Most real estate deals that I get into contract always happen at night. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why? Well, you've got to think of the consumer. Most deals that are like, okay, yes, we've come to terms, we're going to sign. It's always at night, or it's always for some reason on Sundays. So you're always kind of working. Can you be a good multitasker and do a bunch of things? Yeah, I mean, my first year in real estate, I had 3 kids under the age of 3 and still made $100,000. So as long as you can kind of juggle, you'll be fine. You should always be contacting, contracting, and closing. The number 8 mistake that new agents make, and I hate to see this when it happens because I get so freaking sad, is agents haven't saved up enough money to have in reserves for that 6 months. I always tell new agents you want to have 6 months of reserves saved up. What that means is your car payment, your insurance, your phone, your rent or mortgage. You should have 6 months of that all saved up in order to start your real estate career, because it can take you a little bit to get your first sale. It's not very often I see a brand new agent get a sale and a closing. First of all, it would take 60 days anyway, but it's very rare that it happens before 3 months. It's usually at the 6-month mark where you start seeing some money coming in and some closings coming in. And also, if you get a listing, you're going to need some money to market your properties. You're also going to need some money to market yourself on social media, pictures, brochures, business cards, all of that stuff. So make sure you've got enough money saved up to start your real estate career. Number 9 is you didn't increase your real estate ad spend as you created your skill and got better. So what I'm saying is, maybe you're at the 6-month mark and you've got a sale here and you've got a sale here, you're working with some buyers, but you should always take a little bit of money and put that money back into your business. So maybe you've got $10,000. I would say take $2,000 of that dollars and put it back into your business and start buying leads. Now, you're like, wait a minute, lead system, what? That's a whole nother video, but there's a lot of ways to generate leads. And I always tell people, the more leads you have coming in, the more prospects you have, and the more potential sales and business you will eventually have. So invest in those systems, or at least a really good CRM, in order to run your business efficiently and effectively. The final thing, number 10, is not being strategic enough or knowledgeable in your market. What that means is you want to be strategic, you want to know your market, like front and backwards, sideways, I don't care. You've got to know your market. So what that means is you've got to know neighborhoods, you've got to know homes in general, like this is this kind of house, like a 3-level split, this is a buy split, how old is the roof? You've got to know a lot of knowledge, and you've also got to know your market per square foot, what the average sales price in your area is. And then also, it's 2021. It's a crazy market out there. It's difficult working with buyers. And when you are a new agent in this market, you're going to be working with pretty much just buyers. So to save yourself some time, and so you can hone that back in on getting more clients, you want to position your buyers and educate them on how you can get their offer accepted. That's like the goal here, because the entire country right now is in multiple offers. So you need to have the knowledge and skill and craft in order to get your client's offer accepted. And once you get it accepted, you're going to be a rock star. They're going to refer you to more clients, and that's the goal here, is always be generating new business. So that's it. I hope you guys liked my tips on what not to do your first year in real estate, and the top 10 tips that most agents make their first year in real estate. If you like this video or want to see more of them, I want you to comment below and tell me what you want to see real estate wise. And then also, please subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with a ton of more real estate content. So subscribe and hit those notifications so you can see my new real estate videos every single week.